Fox News alert. It only took 4 years, but the Durham report has finally dropped. And he found out what everybody already knew. The whole Trump-Russia collusion story was a giant hoax started by Democrats. The FBI knew it was a hoax, the CIA knew it was a hoax, and Barack Obama knew it was a hoax. Everybody knew it was a hoax the whole time, but they acted like it was real. The CIA knew Hillary started the Russia collusion story and then went in and told Barack Obama all about it, that she was trying to link Trump with Russia to distract from her email scandal. But this is the best part, the P tape. You know what they said in the Steele dossier, that Trump peed on prostitutes at the Ritz-Carlton in Moscow? Well, at first we thought that Hillary got the Russians to make the story up. But it turns out Hillary's guy made up the PP tape lie, and then they just pinned it on a Russian. The Democratic National Committee had this guy, Charles Dolan. He goes to Russia, checks into the Ritz-Carlton, and asks for a tour of the presidential suite. And then the golden shower story drops. Nobody at the Ritz-Carlton told him this. Not the bellman, not the cleaning ladies, not the manager. I mean, maybe he got so drunk on vodka he forgot it actually happened to him. So the PP tape was Hillary's team's idea. Well, what else did we find out from Durham? Well, we found out the FBI shut down 2 investigations into the Clintons. 2. First, 3 separate FBI field offices said, wait a second, the Clinton Foundation is a foreign money laundering scam. We should probably look into it. But Andy McCabe, you remember Andy, the guy married to the Clinton donor? He calls everybody in and says, guys, the Clinton Foundation's off limits. Second thing they shut down, the Hillary Clinton campaign was taking illegal contributions from overseas. FBI informants caught Hillary's campaign saying, yeah, we'll take your money. We don't care. Albania, Morocco, just send us the checks. So he runs it up the flagpole at the FBI headquarters, and they said, shut it down. No investigation into Hillary Clinton's foreign campaign donors. We're not going to go there. We have to frame Trump as a traitor instead. So John Durham also found a few other funny little nuggets, that squeaky clean James Comey couldn't wait to spy on the Trump campaign. He kept asking his underlings, have we started spying yet? Have we started spying yet? When could we start spying on Trump? Are the phones tapped yet? What a sicko. Also, Comey's people told his people, don't put anything in writing. It's only going to get us in trouble. So the media loves to say, well, you know, this is just the FBI. This is just the Department of Justice. What they never tell you is this is the Obama administration preventing investigations into Hillary and greenlighting fake and illegal investigations into Donald Trump. But Barack Obama gets out there and he lies to us about the whole thing.
I can guarantee that not because I give Attorney General Lynch a directive. That is institutionally how we have always operated. I do not talk to the Attorney General about pending investigations. I do not talk to FBI directors about pending investigations. We have a strict line and always have maintained it. I guarantee that there is no political influence in any investigation conducted by the Justice Department or the FBI, not just in this case, but in any case.
So Barack Obama gets briefed by the CIA director with the FBI director on pending investigations into his political opponents. And then he just tells Fox, no, he just lies to Fox. Don't you ever lie to Fox again. So in 1 week, Barack Obama's vice president was taking foreign bribes right under his nose, and his Justice Department was illegally spying on the Republican presidential nominee and shutting down investigations, legitimate investigations, into the Democratic presidential nominee. Mr. No scandals in my administration. And the media was colluding with the Clinton campaign on how to lay out the smears. Durham says the New York Times was having meetings with the Clinton campaign. Hey, Hillary, how does this draft look to you? Does this look all right to you? And Hillary's campaign was like, yeah, that looks good. You might want to add something, signing off on it. Remember, the New York Times got Pulitzers for this. So they get awards for fake stories, and Hannity gets nothing for telling the truth. He doesn't get like a plaque or anything. And not only that, the Biden administration obstructed the Durham report. A bunch of FBI agents loyal to Joe Biden and Hillary and Barack refused to cooperate with Durham. They wouldn't even sit down with them. They're still hiding stuff from us, still obstructing justice. I thought you could get impeached for obstructing justice. Now, the FBI is interfering with American elections, and they're obstructing investigations into their actions about the election interference. Now, I don't even know now who's worse, the CIA or the FBI, but I do know I predicted it. Usually conservatives get their hopes up when we think things are turning around. That's happened many times. It's always the case where, this is just about to happen and it doesn't. Or, Hillary's about to get indicted and it doesn't happen. Is this going to be one of those times again where you appoint a prosecutor, Durham, great reputation, but it turns out no one gets punished? See, I'm not brilliant. I'm just street smart. Everybody knows this thing's rigged. We're all busy investigating the investigators while Democrats are winning elections. We're out here waiting 4 years on a report. Meanwhile, the FBI and the CIA are meddling with our voting rights. They frame a guy as a Russian agent. Obama's in on it. The CIA's in on it. The FBI's in on it. Hillary starts it. They illegally spy on his campaign, fabricate evidence to get warrants, and then they do a 2-year investigation to cover up their crime and try to impeach him. But the worst part is this. They run it back in 2020 with the laptop. Same thing, CIA and FBI. Even CNN says this is bad.
Regardless, the report is now here. It has dropped, and it might not have produced everything of what some Republicans hoped for. It is, regardless, devastating to the FBI, and to a degree, it does exonerate Donald Trump.
It's like CNN just found out that crooked's crooked. But MSNBC took a look at this report, they read it, and their conclusion was yes, Trump colluded with Russia.
This was trying to say that there's a big there when, there's no there. Russia interfered in the 2016 election. They're continuing to interfere. There are people who've gone to jail who are rightly found guilty. And what you have with John Durham is, it's a big fat nothing. And it reminds me of the sort of weaponization hearings that are going on, where there also is, they're just falling flat on their face because there is no there.
A lot of big fat nothings piling up. Biden's foreign bribes, spying on Trump, framing him. A lot of big fat nothings. And you know who that guy was? That was the guy that Mueller had run the special counsel's office because Mueller was too old. That was the guy who destroyed his cell phone when the special counsel investigation was over. But after today, the media doesn't care. They think, yeah, we cheated, but you didn't catch us. You didn't put any of our people in jail. We put your people in jail. That must mean you're bad and we're good, and we're better at this than you. That's the basic argument. The corrupt Justice Department didn't indict the corrupt Justice Department. So we win, you lose. Thanks for playing.